Hey friends, Zane Black here. I'm the author of Trouble on Pluto and the Wizards that Tried to Save It. Well, I've created a really fun coloring activity book to go along with the book Trouble on Pluto. And this is how it works. Now in the story Trouble on Pluto, there were 3 wizards and they each colored their world in a single color. So at the start of this activity book, you're invited to color pages using a single color, to color them in a monochromatic way. Now what does monochromatic mean? Well, mono means one, chromatic means color. So for example, maybe you've seen some really old TV shows and they were in black and white. Well, it's really not black and white. It's really every shade of gray between almost bright white and almost complete black. So it's monochromatic gray. But you can also have monochromatic red, or monochromatic blue, or monochromatic yellow. So for example, in the start of this activity book, you might take this picture of an apple tree and make it a blue apple tree, like in the book. Or you might make a red frog or a yellow zebra, using all the many shades of a single color between very light and very dark. Then in the pages that follow, the wizards come together. There's images of the wizards combining their colors. So then you'll color combining the colors. Maybe you make purple and orange and green and who knows what else when they all get together. Then in the pages that follow, there are these super exciting pages that are not quite complete. The idea here is that you will color them in, but then you'll draw the rest of the picture. For example, who knows what's through that secret archway? Or who else is flying in this image? And what kind of flying contraption are they in? And who's walking to that treehouse? The artwork is completely up to you. And then in the pages that follow, there are stories for you to complete. It only has the first sentence of a compelling story, and then you write the rest. For example, this one says, "This was Brad's first visit to the magic library. Here all the books transport you to the realms where their stories take place. He found a book called The Wizard's Secret Forest. He slowly opened the pages and what happened next? Oh my word, I just have to know. And you will write the story. What happened? What happened to Brad?" With each story, there's several lined pages for you to write out your adventure. And then there's a blank page or two for you to draw and illustrate your story. And in the last section of the activity guide, there's an activity based on something you do using the field guides of Trouble on Pluto. When groups get together, one of the fun activities they do is they create an international cuisine potluck dinner. They have food from around the world. So in the last section of the activity guide, you're invited to take food from different countries and invent your own recipes. And then you write those recipes down. For example, I love American hot dogs, but I also love French croissants. I might make a croissant dog. Well, you might make some new recipe that you absolutely love, and you're invited to write that down on those last pages of the activity guide so you can recreate your recipes. So have fun with this coloring and activity guide, creating new ways to color, creating your own artwork, creating your own stories, even creating your own recipes. I can hardly wait to hear what awesome things you come up with.